Let's start with calories. How
Okay.
many calories a day should a woman have versus a man?
I'm going to give you that answer, the short answer, the quick fix answer, but I want to preface it by saying that I do not think calories are the whole story. I think it's a terrible disservice to people to tell them that it's all about the calories. And I know that this is what most dietitians continue to preach, but it's a donut truth. It's got a kernel of truth in it, but there's a big missing section in the middle, which is that calories are information for hormones. Where you get your calories from determines what hormones are released, and what hormones are released determines whether you burn fat, store fat, break down muscle, or build muscle. So you've got to be careful about where they come from. A calorie is not a calorie is not a calorie. It's not all the same.
You don't believe so?
I do not believe so. Yes.
It's not just calories in, calories out.
It's not just calories in, calories out. Here's the example I like to give. The calories in, calories out analogy assumes that the body behaves like a bomb calorimeter, which is how they actually measure calories. In fact, the body behaves like a chemistry set. It's more like a game of telephone, where if I line up about 10 different kids and I have one of them whisper an input into the next kid, it comes out completely different at the end of the line.
Okay.
That's how calories are. Food is information, and it turns on hormones, and we need to be cognizant of what those hormonal changes are when we eat food. Protein has one effect on insulin. Fat has a very different effect. Carbohydrates have a still third effect. Not complicated, and I lay it all out in the program.
Okay.
But I'll give you a simple answer that you can take home and use Monday morning. Take your goal weight and multiply by 10. That's a good goal for calories.
Is that right?
It is
Okay.
right, and it surprises most people because they go to these charts on the internet and they say, I should be eating 2,300 calories. I'm going to go in starvation mode if I eat less than that. Those calorie charts are completely inflated, in my opinion. We eat way too many calories. Most women will lose weight on between 1,250 and 1,400 calories. Most men will lose weight on 1,500 to 1,800 calories. Now, if you select those calories correctly, and you fill up with vegetables, and you eat the right amount of protein, a little bit of fat, and tons of fruits and vegetables, that's a lot of food. Most people think it's, whoa, that's so little. It
really does sound little to me.
Yeah, if I were to design you a menu of 1,450 calories, the way I would design it, you would not be able to finish all the food on that plate.
Okay.
So
okay.
that's actually what the research shows people have been able to maintain their weight loss on. 1,450 for a woman, 1,800 for a man, maybe a little bit less if he's a smaller man. And again, it's going to depend on individual metabolic factors, and we go over all of that in the programs because everybody is different and no one formula is going to work for everybody. If you want something that you can take to the bank, start using Monday morning as a starting spot, take your goal weight, multiply by 10, and aim for that number of calories.
So when you designed your programs, 3 different programs, who did you want to buy the tape? Who should get it the most? Who do you want to get?
Well, I'm going to give you the answer that every author in the world will give you, which is everybody. I want everybody to read it, and I want everybody to
Do you believe
get
that, though? Everybody should?
I believe that some people will benefit more than others, but I think that anybody who has a serious interest in changing their body, and through that, changing the rest of their life, will benefit from these programs.